What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's ready for a fun-filled weekend. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning. It's opening day of bow season here in Michigan, so I will be out in the woods early tomorrow morning. So yeah, crazy moves on Bitcoin today, man. Had some large moves up, large moves down. You can see this downtrend since December of November of 2021 is still intact. See the downtrend. We tested it here on April 2nd. We tested it here on September 13th, and we actually just tested it today as well. And as you can see, this main support right here is pretty much our lifeline, I guess you can say, if you want to be moonish on BTC. It's at 18,094. So that is the support that has been holding us up since June 22nd of this year. So almost a half a year. I mean not a half year, but pretty dang close to it. That has been our support. And you can see this downtrend from November and that support from June are nearing a very close intersection right here. They actually are going to be intersecting here, and we are getting squeezed very, very tightly between these two areas. And eventually one of those areas is going to give, and I think whatever way it breaks, we're going to be seeing some big movement to that side. I personally think that we are going to be breaking to the downside just by the world news and everything that's going on, the recession, incoming recession, I guess you could say. Just all that stuff. I know people go by TAs and stuff like that, but sometimes those catalysts wreak havoc on TAs and make it go against. So as of right now, MACD is still moving up in a bullish sentiment. RSI is just stagnant at 50. I'm kind of thinking we're going to be seeing something similar to this right here, is which we saw today. We had that slight bullish movement back here on August 11th to August 16th, and then we flipped heavy bearish. That's what I'm kind of looking for here. Maybe a move up a little bit more to test that again, and then we'll see that hard drop down to around 16. So this is 16K down here, and this right here is 14K, and I think this is going to be a general area which we drop to, and then we'll have to monitor that. You can see we had that consolidation, big drop here, the consolidation, big drop here, long consolidation here, and then we could see that one final drop. And I think this next big drop, if it does happen, will be the last major drop for BTC. I think once we head down there, we'll be down there for quite a while. I think we'll be coming up to test that $18,000 resistance, because if we fall below it, it will be resistance. But nonetheless, we've got to keep a close eye on BTC. We are getting very, very tight in here. And you can see the breakout point, technically, it shows right here, the peak, the furthest that it can go without breaking is October 9th. So it has to decide before October 9th which way it's going to be going. So it's getting pretty dang close to October 9th. Tomorrow's October 1st. You can see even though we had that big movement BTC today, we still maintained our downtrend right now. So I think it's going to be very, very soon we'll find out which way BTC is going to be heading. And my personal opinion is I think we're to be heading to the downside, but I could be wrong. So I'll get off percent and we'll go to log now. We'll look at the 4-hour on BTC. So 4-hour on BTC, you can see we are almost flipping bearish. I mean, we're pretty much just stagnant sideways. We're neutral there. RSI is at 57. Hasn't put in a buy or sell signal yet. We also had that consolidation here as well. We didn't have that big movement up. We actually got stopped out at 19,853. Yeah, we did see briefly above 20,000. I know everyone was super hyped when we broke above 20,000, but the main body of the candle didn't even break above this resistance right here at 19,875. So as you can see right now, if we do start cooling down, we do have a support here at 18,956, and then we have another support here at 18,348. And then if we fall below that, we'll have to zoom out. The next main support is around 16,000. If we do fall below 18, that's going to be the next main support. But short term right now, I'm going to be sticking with that downtrend. I think very soon we're going to be seeing that capitulation on BTC. That's just my thought. Okay, so with that, let's look at some quant. I actually just put 25% of my dry powder on a quant buy today on a buy order, so hopefully that gets filled. Historically, October 9th is all down. That's great. That's exactly where that ends. So that's what I'm kind of looking for. Beginning of October, we're really going to find out which way BTC is going to be heading, because it can't. Eventually, it's going to have to break out one way or the other before October 9th or at October 9th. So that's just something to keep a close eye on. So Quant here, Quant's been absolutely ripping. I did just put a buy order. So I was thinking today, and the way that Quant's been moving and how I think Quant's going to go for the remainder of the year and beyond, Quant is going to be extremely bullish. You know, they're starting to get massively adopted and stuff like that. I have a good sized bag that I bought at $49, and I'm comfortable raising that average buy price a little bit. So I actually put 25% of my dry powder on a $100 Quant buy order. So if we hit $100 Quant, yeah, it's not the price that I really want, but if we head down there, I would feel comfortable picking up Quant at $100, because I'm going to be holding that long term anyways, and that still wouldn't bring my average buy up to $100. It would be around what was that, between 50 and 100? That'd be around 75, 60, $70. So that's still not bad. So that's what I'm doing right there. I'm going to be buying some Quant at around 100 if it drops down there. I'll be picking up 20, so then I'll give me 105 Quant, and then I'll probably stop buying Quant. So as of right now, Quant keeps flashing sell signals. You can see back here, we had the sell on October 24th. That was wrong. We had the sell here, and we just had another sell signal. We are currently, we're not really overbought, but we were pretty dang close to being overbought on the RSI. MACD actually just flipped bullish, though. That's the crazy thing. So you can see we had that bearish move on the MACD, and the MACD just flipped bullish as well. The great thing about Quant is, as of right now, you do have a main support here at $130. And if you do fall below that, your next main support is sitting exactly on top of a 382. So that's just something to keep a close eye on. And look at all these supports that Quant has. We have the support at 130. We have a double support at 124. We have another double support at the 618 at 109. So this is where I have my buy order, and I have it at the 618 right here. If it goes below $100, so be it. I'm just tired of waiting for Quant to drop. My patience is running low, so I'm just going to be loading up at $100 and calling it good. So short term right now, if we did continue our upwards momentum, we extended this to the next fib area. Let's just back it up a little bit. So we have a support here, which we're currently getting rejected at. We have another one here, and then we have another one here. Really nothing right in here and right there. Okay. Lots of lines on the screen right now. Lots of lines on the screen. These aren't support. They're resistant. They're supposed to be red. So as of right now, we're getting stopped at the 236. If we break above the 236, the next stop could be the zero up here at $160. But if we just zoom out and look at the past history of Quant, it looks like $150 or $152 is the next resistance area. We definitely have room to go there. The MACD just flipped bullish, and the RSI has been consecutively entering the overbought territory. Every time this flashes red, it's saying, hey, it's a good time to get out. Hey, it's a good time to get out. Hey, it's a good time to get out. And yeah, technically that is right. You can see back here, it said, hey, get out. And we did retrace all the way down here. We said, hey, get out here. We tested that, and then it retraced. And right now, we just had a, hey, you might want to get out, but we're curling back up. So we could be repeating the same thing that happened on September 9th to September 12th, which would push us up to around that $153 to $165 Quant. And then we'd see that retracement from there. But as I'm saying, a lot of this is going to be based on BTC and the way that I think BTC is going to be going in the next couple of days, because October 9th is the make or break. Like, we can't. After that, it's going to have to break one way or the other. If we don't break before then, we are going to... So I'm trying not to base my TAs off what I think BTC is going to be doing, because I don't want my bias of BTC to manipulate my TA. So I'm going to try to keep that out of the TAs today on how I think price action is going to go. And I'm just going to go off straight TAs without any influence of BTC. So as of right now, it looks like we're getting rejected the 236. I'd be keeping an eye on a 382 retracement to 130, and then a movement higher to 152. And I think that's where we might top out at 152 to a wick up to 160. And then hopefully we start retracing down to my buy order right here. So I think quant's gonna have a slight retracement to 130, and then we could see another larger movement of approximately 16%. Not an instant movement, more of a choppy movement back up, similar to this. So slight retracement on quant to 130, and then a movement up to 152. It looks like. Nice. What you hunting? I'm hunting deer, so we hunt whitetail here. I just hunt them right in my backyard and got some nice property out there. I 2 years ago I spent a long ass time making a food plot. Tore up all the ground, planted a bunch of clovers, planted 2 apple trees out there. Some blueberry bushes and stuff for them to come in on. So that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Waking up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, and go sit in the woods. But yeah, short term for quant, I'm looking at 130 and then a 152 movement up higher. What's up, Bigelow? What up, CC? Time, please. Yes, we can look at time. So is time falling below 52 yet, or is it doing the same thing that it's been doing forever? Time's up 0.4 at $58. So it looked like last time I charted, I said we need to watch out. Most likely to bounce the head up and test this resistance. It took a little bit longer, but we did come down and test the support, and we did just get rejected at the resistance here on September 29th. Just took a little bit longer to play out. So as of right now, similar situation. We just crossed over bearish on the MACD, RSI stagnant sideways. We did just get a buy. Remember this. We did just get a buy signal here on September 7th. I remember talking about that. Hey, we got a buy signal. That's something to keep an eye on. We could be seeing some larger movements to the upside. So yeah, we got that buy signal as well. And you can see if you would have bought there and you would have wrote it out, if you would have followed that indicator, that would have been 17%. Not crazy, but 17%, 17%. So as of right now in the short term, we might draw some large fibs here. Yeah, so this is actually valid. You can see all the bound. So as of right now, it looks like we're getting rejected at the large fib of the 386. If we do break above that, the next steps to be 62. So that buy signal right there could have been the indicator of our step up effect starting out, similar to what we had back here. You can see we had that small pump, big pump, slight pullback, and then we had the bigger run up. It could just be a repeat of this that I'm seeing right now. But nonetheless, I do think we are going to be heading up to around $62, and back test the 618. And then or 786 and work our way up to the 618 around 164. Still extremely bullish on time until we fall below $50. I've talked about it several times about this repeating pattern that I had the huge moonshot, consolidation, huge moonshot, consolidation that took longer. Then we had the third moonshot, and we just had this long consolidation. It's every one of these are very similar, except they're just lengthening out. So I still think something like this is possible. And if it did happen, you can see the run-ups have been getting larger and larger. The run-up on this would be up to $180 to $200. But that is also based on BTC. I know I said I wasn't going to bring that up anymore. So hopefully BTC doesn't crap the bag. Because if it does, I think this thing might fall below $52 and this run-up might be invalid. So short term right now, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a movement up to around $62 to $64. Then we'll assess the situation. If you get above 618, the next resistance at 70, and you break above 70, it's to infinity and beyond. So if you want this thing to moon, we need to get over 70, and then we'll see that next large run. Yeah, so you want to kind of bank on 70. Keep an eye on $70 if it gets up that high. Let's take a look at XRP. So XRP is down 9% at 47 cents. I also have a buy-in order here. I did have it at 45, but I'm actually dropped it down to 40. I have 25% of my dry powder and a buy-in order at 40-cent quant. So we'll see if that gets hit. So half my dry powder is in buying orders right now. Tired of sitting on the sidelines. Oh boy, looks like I thought we were going to bounce off the 618 and capitulate, and we actually just fell below the 0.5 and went straight to the 382. Straight to the 382, then we started a recovery from there. I had my buy-in order just above, I guess you can say, just in between the 382 and the 236. This is where I put my buy-in order. I put it at 40 cents. Will it get there? Who knows? Way that XRP's been going with the news that it's been having. There's some crazy catalysts, and I feel like every good news that we find out about XRP in the lawsuit, it's just going to run. You know, we just had some good news. Was it yesterday or the day before? And we had that huge catalyst, and the more information that leaks out or comes out about that, that's good news. The more XRP is going to pump. But as of right now, we are getting rejected at the 786 right here at 50 cents. You can see we wicked up to it, and we're just consolidating between the 618 and the 786. The MACD is starting to cool down, so we're really not moving in a bullish movement on the MACD. RSI is also just moving sideways. So something to keep an eye on here is this 618. We really aren't making any extremely bullish moves right now on it, and there's really no indicator saying, hey, we're going to be going higher. But the thing that we need to keep an eye on this retracement is the 618 right here. For right now, I think we're going to be bouncing off the 618 and coming up to test the 786 at 50 cents once more. So this is the 4 hour, remember. If this does cross over bearish and the RSI does tail back down, then that's going to be a drop down to around the 0.5. And hopefully, if that happens, I get my buying order at 40. But for the short term right now, I am just keeping an eye on the 618 right here. If we break below the 618, the next steps would be the 0.5 at 44. That's why I originally had my buying order at 45 cents. I put that buying order yesterday. So I was thinking like, hey, if we drop down to the 0.5, I'd be able to pick some coins up at 45. Then I was just thinking about how I think the market's going to be playing out here towards the beginning of October. And I decided to drop it down to between the 382 and the main support at the 236 at 37 and put my buying order at 40. So I think we're going to be heading down here eventually, but the TA right now just says we're going to be consolidating between the 618, 786. I mean, if I just draw a general mean line on the RSI right here, you can see, yeah, we do break above this area, but there's a lot of times that we just come up and touch this area where we're currently at. And every time we've touched that, we've seen a retracement. For example, you can see back here on October 8th, we touched the line, we retraced back down to 24. We came back up, we touched the line here. On August 13th, eventually retraced back down to the oversold. We touched it right here on the August 26th, retraced back down, to 17. So there is a pattern of us usually topping out at around this area on the RSI. So 50 top out on the RSI, and if we did retrace back down to that 30 on the RSI, that would bring us down to the 382. I mean, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. And you see we just put it in a lower high as well. So we had that nice movement up here, and now we just put in a lower high. So that means it's bearish, technically. We could be seeing something like this, and then ding, 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 trading crypto's buy order gets filled. That's kind of what I'm looking for XRP right now. A retracement, if it breaks below the 618, a retracement to the 382, and possibly a wick below that to fill my buy-in order. That's why my buy-in order is just below that 382 for XRP. Okay. So what coin do you guys want charted next? Gotta check on something real quick. We're gonna look at Azero. There we go. So we're gonna look at Azero real quick. That's another coin I'm looking to pick up. I have 50% of my dry powder left if it gets filled. And I am looking to pick up some more Azero if it drops below $1. So Azro's up 0.1% at $1.02. I'm actually looking to pick it up if it drops below 95 cents. But yeah, we're just above $1 right now on Azro. So as of right now, let's see, one sec. So Azro, I drew this downtrend. We still are following this downtrend, but we are consolidating between the support and the 618 right here. We're kind of ignoring the 786 if you look at it. I mean, yeah, it's acting as resistance a little bit, but every time it acts as resistance, we tend to break through it, and it looks like we're working our way up to the 618. So as of right now, we really haven't been moving that much on the MACD. RSI is still neutral at 50, so I'm going to be going off this pattern that it's been running off of right now. You can see we've been generally running up to the 618, retrace back down to the support, run up to this 618, retrace back down to the support, run up to the 618. So I'm going to be looking for a retracement back down to the support, and I might put a buying order here at 95 cents. And if it gets hit, it gets hit. If not, so be it. So as of right now, I am going to be most likely putting a buying order at 95 cents. Either that, or since I already have half of my dry powder actively put in on buy orders, I might just wait and see how BTC plays out at the beginning of October and save the other half if just in case we have that huge drop that I think we're going to be getting. I think that might be a better play, honestly. That I can get it on the cheap. Yeah, so for short term right now, we did just break below the 786. I'm going to be keeping an eye on a retracement down to around 96 cents for Aleph 0. That's approximately a 4% drop from there, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. I mean, eventually we're going to be testing this downtrend, but we're pretty far from it right now. I just think we're going to be consolidating sideways, and in the short term we're going to be dropping down to the support level to continue the consolidation. Okay. Algo. Let's look at Algo. Algorand's down 0.4% at 35 cents. 10 billion max supply. 7.1 billion in total. 6.9 billion in circulation. 2.4 billion market cap. I like Algo. I don't own any Algo. I can definitely see it being a great long-term hold, but as of right now, I don't have a long-term. I want to make it soon, so I'm doing more lower cap coins. I mean, good rank coins, but lower circulating supply. Nonetheless, though, all-time high, this was 356 3 years ago. All-time low was 10 cents 2 years ago. Let's get into Algo. So Algo right now, like I charted this recently where it looks like I said we're going to get rejected at that resistance. We're currently getting rejected at the 382. So we've tested it once, we've tested it twice. As I say, normally things happen in threes. You can see we had the 3 top right here, 1, 2, 3 capitulation. We had the 1, 2, we could have that 3, and then if we don't break below that, we're going to be capitulating. The good thing about Algo right now, the 618 is sitting on top of 33 cents. It's acting as a double support right here. So you gotta have double support right there. It's already acted big on September 28th, and we tested it again yesterday on the 29th. So as of right now, we are getting rejected at the 382. MACD is cooling down. RSI is just having a very difficult time getting over this 50. I drew this line. I remember drawing this line last time, just pointing out how many times we get rejected at 50 on the RSI. So half the time we're above it, half the time we're below it, but I guess that's what 50 means. But as of right now, we are getting rejected at it, and I am going to be keeping an eye on a retracement back down to most likely 33 cents. We did just put in a higher high, if you want to call it that. And if we did bounce off the 618, I guess you could say that is a higher low, because you can see this low right here was at 33.1. The next low was at 33.3. And if we get if we bounce off the 618, that'll be 33.6. Very, very gradual, but it would be a higher low. So I'm going to be calling a retracement down to the 618. I'd be keeping an eye on a 3.8 retracement. And then from there, I think we'll see that bounce and coming up here to test that 37 cents once again. So I think we're going to be doing something like this and coming up to test that 382. And if we break above that, 37. But if we get rejected on this third time, that's where we're going to start seeing that next drop down to the next level. You have the 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, and then if you get rejected, you have the drop top. That's usually how it happens, or usually how it plays out. So you have one more attempt to get over the 382 and work your way up to 37 cents and test that out, in my personal opinion. If we get rejected there, I think the 618 double support won't hold, and then we'll be going down to the 786, and then we're gonna have to assess the situation at that time. But for the short term right now, I think the play is the 618 at 33, and then coming up to test this 382 at 36 cents one more time, and then we'll just check it out. After that, let me come hunt. Dag. So Dagger Constellation is up 3.9% at 7 cents, 3.5 billion total supply, 2.6 billion circulating, and 184 million market cap. So pretty small market cap. A lot of coins though, but pretty small market cap. All-time high on this was 45 cents a year ago. All-time low was 3 years ago at 001. Would have held for 3 years, you'd be up 6,278% on your investment. Just shows you the power of holding. Main exchange is KuCoin. So what do you guys think BTC is going to be doing here? You think it's going to be breaking above 20,000 once again, or do you think it's going to be capitulating here pretty soon? My personal opinion is we're going to be testing. We're going to be getting very close in that consolidation period, and I think we're going to be capitulating to the downside. I already know we've been chatting about this in the Discord quite a bit, and I know there's some people who think we're going to be breaking out of there. So one of us is right, apparently. I just think with the world economy and the way that everything is going, and all the currencies going to crap, the fiat going to crap, that we will see a capitulation. But with that, let's get into Constellation. So Constellation right now, we had a decent sized movement from September 23rd to September 28th. We topped out here at 78 cents. We actually fell below this. So this was kind of a double support. So that was kind of bad that we fell below that. We didn't even test it out. We actually candled right through it. We candled through the support at 69, and we candled right through the 618 here at 68, all the way down to the 786 at 65. MACD is about ready to flip bullish, though. You can see the bearishness is starting to cool down. We're very close to that bullish crossover on the MACD. RSI is also starting to tail back up as well. We did flash a sell signal up here, so that was accurate. So as of right now, with about ready to flip bullish, we did break back above the 618. We did break back above this resistance. We're currently getting stopped out at the 0.5. I think we're still going to be continuing up higher to test the 382 out at around 72 cents. From there, I think we'll have that slight pullback to the 0.5 at around 70, and then we can start seeing that another leg up to try to make a higher high here. We definitely have room to run on the RSI to do it, and we definitely have room on the MACD, especially when we're starting to flip bullish right now. So short term, I think we're going to head up to the 382 at 72 cents, back test the 0.5 as support at 70, and then just work our way up this general area. So I'm actually going to be bullish on DAG in the short term. Longer term, we'll have to assess the situation, ignoring what BTC is going to be doing, but I definitely see us having that slight movement upwards. It's like 2% movement. We could actually go straight up to the 236, which would be a 6% movement. That actually might be the more valid move. Let me just draw that. Because right here, we blasted right through the 382. We fell right below the 382. We ran right through the 382. We fell right. So this 382 really isn't doing much if you just take a general look at it. We've been blasting right through it to the other fib level. So if you take that into account, it looks like the next stop might be the 236 here at 74, then back testing the 382 at 72, and then working our way up to 80. I think this is the more valid play. This is how I would be looking at it right now. %6 movement to the upside. Look at the day chart. MACD is still bullish. RSI has a lot of room to run. We're only at 41. It did just flash a buy signal right here as well. So it flashed the buy signal as soon as it got over the 786. You can see we just back tested the 786 today. And from there, I think we are going to be working our way back up. Yeah, so the day actually validates that 4-hour chart. So for DAG, let's keep an eye on that movement up to the 236 at 74, back testing 70 cents, then working up to 80. So Jasmine. So Jasmy's down 0.7%, 006, 50 billion total supply, only 4.7 billion coins in circulation. So they could unload a ton more coins in circulation. So keep that in mind. That's currently what they did when Jasmy reached its all-time high. So all-time high in Jasmy was 479. I don't think it'll ever reach that again. There was only a couple million coins in circulation back when it was $4.79. I remember that. And then they unloaded billions of coins in circulation and just flooded the market, and the price just tanked. I've heard a lot of people lost money on Jasmy, but as of right now, we're down 0.7%, and the market cap's only 31 million. Like I said, all-time high was 479 a year ago. And all-time low was 3 days ago at 006. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Looks like Binance is the leader. Jasmy. Yeah, so Jasmy right now just put in a lower low, so we are technically in uncharted territory. You can see it keeps flashing these buy signals, but they're all wrong. It says buy. We just keep crapping the bed on Jasmy. It's very hard for me to be bullish on it. We're gonna have to go off of, you know, since we're in uncharted territory, there's no data right now, so everything I'm trying right now take with a grain of salt. There's no past data history on this, so we are just going to be drawing some fibs and doing our best guess. We'll be most likely just using indicators on this instead of past price action. Oh man. Okay, so as of right now, we're at the 0.1 here at 006. We have this main resistance at 0066, 00666, which is 1.2% to the upside. You can see the way that Jasmy has been going. We've just been consolidating, crap in the bed, consolidating, crap in the bed, consolidating, crap in the bed, consolidating, tanking, crap in the bed. So nonetheless, I mean, I don't know if there's any bullish news coming out for Jasmy, but indicators have just been sideways. Look, MACD's just been sideways. RSI really hasn't been doing much at all. You were in a massively oversold territory for this from September 18th to September 22nd. And yeah, the RSI is starting to curl back up, but nonetheless, you're now below a main resistance. And it's also the 786 on this. So short term right now, what I'm going to be keeping an eye on here is the consolidation of this between 6.5 and this double resistance at 6.6. Personally, I don't think we'll be breaking above that. And if we don't break above that due to this fib retracement, I could see some consolidation happening here, and then the next drop would bring you down to 615. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking Jasmine's gonna do. I mean, if we just take a look at it, we go to the day and look out. This, oh, that's the hour. What up, Mr. Andy Walk? I mean, that is just a nasty chart. So Gala right now is down 0.6% at 4 cents. 50 billion max with 7.5 in circulation, 306 million market cap. So Gala looks like I charted a lot of these coins in the last live stream. This has also been in a downtrend since December, similar to BTC. This was actually holding up at that support, similar to BTC. Look, this was at that support from June 14th to September 15th, and then we capitulated to the downside. I think this is just foreplaying on what BTC is going to be doing, because this is very, very similar to BTC. Yeah, the downtrend isn't quite close to the crossover period yet, but this has been consolidating on the support just as long as BTC. And you can see we had that capitulation here. Maybe that's just foreshadowing what BTC is going to do. And that was a 18% drop. I mean, this right here is very, very similar to what BTC is doing right now. It's also the same time frame. Let's see. So this first touched it back here, and it ran for 98 bars before the capitulation. Let me just check BTC real quick and see how long it's running. That was 98, and this has been running on this support for 105. Whoops. My line disappeared. I had to fix it. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking at Gala. Yeah, so who knows? That could be a foreplay what BTC's gonna do. Come here and then crap the bed. And if it did the same 20%, that'd be 78. Oh, that'd be... I don't know. Okay, sorry, I got off topic there. Driving my life away, CC. Oh, man. Hey, once your XRP takes off, man, you won't have to worry about driving anymore. You can have people drive for you. So Gala right now had that sideways consolidation for 95 bars, and we had that capitulation of approximately 20%. We're currently being held up at 382, or at 3... What are we at? At 4 cents. It did just flash a buy signal right here on September 24th. And the RSI is pretty low. Look at this MACD. It's like non-existent. That is the definition of consolidation right there. Just the same price for a very long period of time. Usually consolidation is a bullish thing, I say. That's why I was acting so big. That was a double support area. Fell below that, and we hit some sort of support at 4. Right now, I'd be keeping an eye on this area at 4 cents. If we break below 4 cents, the next stop could be 2.8. I don't think we're going to 2.8. There's no way we're going to go to 2.8. Internet sometimes. Okay. Well, it says I'm back up. Forgot what we were looking at. I think we were looking at Gala. They're talking about Gala going to 3.5. So that's what we're going to be keeping an eye out for Gala. Yep, technical difficulties, but we worked through it. So we just finished Gala. I'm back up. We're still doing the live stream. Next one is from 1800 Bigelow's KDA. So KDA right now is down 0.3% at $1.39. 1 billion max, 198 million in circulation, 277 million market cap. Looks like the all-time high was 11 months ago at $27, and the all-time low was 2 years ago at 6 cents. So 2,000% possible gains there if you held for 2 years. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, Binance being the leader. What's up, Grizz? So KDA, I charted that a couple days ago in the last live stream as well. I had us in this downtrend right here with the consolidation, and this is still doing the exact same thing we charted it on the 28th. So my prediction still hasn't changed from the 28th for KDA. Looks like we're bouncing. We have a double support here, so that's pretty great. And it's actual double support. It's not even a fib support. So you have double support right here. And I said, hey, we're going to be consolidating between the 786 until we get to the peak of this triangle right here. And we're still not there yet. We still have not fallen below the support here at 138. For the time being, I don't even have to draw on this. I think it's going to be the exact same thing, just continuing bouncing off the 786 until we get to the crossover right here, and then it has to decide what it's going to do, because it's not just going to break through that and continue, because then if we break this downtrend, it's technically considered bullish. So either we're going to be breaking to the upside or we'll be breaking to the downside here, and it looks like that's about October 9th, the same day that, or the same crossover period of BTC and that downtrend from December. So for KDA, let's just keep an eye on the consolidation sideways, then we'll assess the situation at a later date. FTM. When did I chart this on before? Doesn't look like I charted it on Bitfinex. I know I charted this before. Just US dollar. Yeah, here it was. So similar to a lot of coins, this support back here of 21 cents has been acting very big since June 13th. A lot of the supports have been tested, battle tested since June. A lot of coins that we're looking at today, including BTC. You can see it did flash that sell signal on August 14th right here at 40 cents. So if you would have followed that and sold, you can see it did drop around 50% since August. As of right now, we're still getting held up at the support at 21 cents. Let me just take a general look at the charts here. If we fall below that, the next support is down here. So we are in a downtrend still. You see we had the slight uptrend. Now we're in the downtrend. RSI is 36. It's low. MACD really hasn't been doing much. You can just take a look here. It's just been consolidating sideways as well. So not a whole lot of movement. So just sideways movement. A lot of chop happening. Same thing that's happened with BTC. Not a lot of movement. I mean, it feels like we've been the same price for months. So I'd be keeping an eye on the support right here at 21. Short term, yeah, we could see a slight upwards movement, but we're not making large movements on this coin. They're just gradual movements up, gradual movements down. We have the yay moments, and then we have the awe moments. We don't have any blast off. We don't have any heavy retracement. So I think it's just going to be the same type of pattern. Let's keep an eye on the 786 at 25 cents. It breaks above 25. The next stop 618, and just consolidation and chopping sideways. If we do break below 21, that'd be a similar capitulation that happened to Gala, the similar capitulation that I think is going to be happening to BTC, because all these supports are getting battle tested and eventually they're going to break. So if we do break below 21, the next main support is at 15 cents. That's a nasty drop. If I was holding FTM, I would just put a stop loss at 20 cents maybe, because if we fall below 21.5, the next stop's 15. That's a pretty nasty drop right there. That's a 28% drop from where we're currently at, and it's not out of the cards. I think BTC is going to be capitulating here, and a lot of coins are going to capitulate even harder than it. So just be ready. I covered BTC at the beginning of the live stream. If anyone's interested in my thoughts on BTC in the near future. Oh boy. XDC. Yes, we'll look at XDC. 1 second. I need to get a drink of water. I actually thought we were going to have a lot of downwards movement today. I woke up and saw that Putin was supposed to speak today. And last time he spoke was February. Last time he spoke was February, and the markets took a dump after that. But I guess he just annexed some places in Ukraine, claiming that they're now Russian territory, but no one's going to believe that, or no one's going to, I guess no one's going to view it that way besides them. So XDC. XDC is up 1.3% at 3.1 cents. 37 billion total, 13.7 billion in circulation. Oops, excuse me. 431 million market cap. All-time high was 19 cents a year ago. All-time low was 3 years ago at 0003. Currently available on the following exchanges, Gate.io being the leader. One sec, I'm editing those bots. They stop spamming the chat. Okay, XDC. I don't know if I like this chart. I'm gonna see if there's a better one. XDC KuCoin. Yes, much better. So as of now, we broke above. Hey, hang on, this fib's not valid, I don't think. Let me just test this fib out real quick before I start rambling on. The top here, bottom there. Now if we extend this down to here, it either. Ah, here it is. Okay, so as of right now, we're getting, I mean, technically we broke above this resistance and flipped it in support, but we still have the 382 to get over. So yeah, this is a double resistance since we're below it. This is the thing about double resistance. Once you get over one resistance, you're instantly met with another. And as you can see, if we zoom in really close here, oh, we actually just broke above it. We're exactly on it right now. We broke above this resistance, flipped to green at 31. We're currently at 31.9 right now. We're having a difficult time. I don't know if you can see it on your phones, if you guys are watching your phone, but that's a little green sliver right there flashing. It's trying. I'm gonna blow this up so we can see it. I'm gonna get a very close look on this. It's trying to get over that 382. Trying very, very hard. Nonetheless, I think we're actually breaking over it. Let me zoom back out now. So if we do break above that, I think the next stop's the 236 at 34. We have been in a downtrend for a while. I mean, we had this downtrend, then we had this relief rally similar to a lot of coins. And as of right now, we're testing this double resistance area. MACD is bullish, RSI is tailing back up. If we just take a general look at the RSI and draw a general top, looks like 70 is the normal top for this. Yeah, we occasionally break over that, but we normally tag up around 70, then retrace back down to 30. We're not at 70 yet, but we're very close. So I'd actually be keeping an eye on moving up to the 236 here at around 35 cents, back testing the support right here at 32. And then from there, we have to keep a close eye because if we break below that, we're going to go to the 618 at 27. So for short term right now, let's keep an eye on moving up to the 236. It's not a super large movement. That's approximately, well, that's 8%. 7.3 to 8%. Moving to the upside. And then we'll assess the situation from there. I mean, it doesn't look, I mean, we do chop around occasionally in these areas, which would be that capitulation down to the support from there and continuation. But for the short term right now, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a movement up to the 236 at around 34 in the short term. So it looks like a 7% movement to the upside is going to be the play. And then we'd be most likely coming down to test that double support because we'd flip both of these into support. And then we had to keep a close eye on that because if that's a double support and it bounces, we could enter that oversold territory and head up to 39. So that's more of a longer term prediction. Short term, I think we're heading up to around 34 to 35 cents. Then we'll just keep a closer eye on it from there. So what is ripping today? Let's see. What up, Will? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. How you been? The Luna Classic is ripping today. The leader today at 7.9, followed by Quant. Of course, it's followed by Quant. Always the coins that you want are the ones that are ripping. Let's look at Luna Classic. Okay. So Luna Classic actually broke above the 786 right now and are about ready to flip bullish. So Luna Classic is about ready to have a bullish crossover on the day. If we go to the 4 hour, with 4 hour, we've been stagnant sideways, and like I say, consolidation is a bullish thing here. We're currently well, not at, but we're working our way towards a double resistance area right here of the 618 and the main resistance at 32127. If we break above that, the next stop's going to be a large movement up to around 4.3, which would be, that'd be a 34% gain. So as of right now, I think we're going to be coming up here to battle these areas. I think these are the general areas that we're going to be needing to keep a close eye on. we definitely have the room to do it with our MACD and RSI. I don't know where they went, but as of right now, I think this is going to be the play. If we could head up here, if you see us break above 335, I think we're going to be seeing another huge green candle like this up to the 382 at around 43. So this is going to be the storyteller. If we break above this resistance, we have to get over another one, which is the 618 at 333. And if we get over that, I think we're going to be seeing a big fat green candle all the way up to around 43. That's a 38% movement to the upside. Let me refresh this real quick so I can get my indicators back. That's even valid on the day. So the 4-hour chart looks like that, and on the day chart, we're about ready to flip bullish on the day chart. And the bullish on the day chart, a run up to there is definitely possible as well. You can see we do enter the oversold territory quite a bit recently. So moving up here is definitely possible. Then we're going to be putting in a higher high than this and working our way up to around 4.3. So I think there's going to be a decent sized move here for LUNC in the short term. I'm going to be keeping an eye on a 38 to 40% move. Well, thank you for being here, Will. So Alliance Block ALBT is down 1.5% at 3.7 cents, 850 max with 1 billion total and 460 million in circulation, 17 million market cap. Extremely small market cap. All-time high was 136 a year ago. All-time low was 13 hours ago. So we actually hit a new all-time low. So that's crazy. If it's a coin that you like investing in long term, it's always a good feeling buying it at its all-time low, right? You can see they did put more coins in circulation right here on November 2021, the price to market cap. They actually put more in January 2021 as well, but they haven't put any more in since November. Currently available on the following exchanges down here, KuCoin being the leader. Ooh, I don't like that chart. It's the day though. Let's look at the 4 hours, see if it fixes it. Nope. How did I chart this last time? I don't think I did it off Bitcoin. I did do it off the dollar. I don't remember it looking like this. Ah, yeah, we went off KuCoin. That's right. Pulling up at the support right now. Yeah, we recently did put in a new all-time low, but we're holding up big at the support. RSI is definitely set to run. MACD's just been stagnant sideways. When the MACD isn't doing anything, it's a downtrend. When the RSI is not doing anything, it's going to be in a downtrend. But we're seeing a lot of buying and selling happening in this general area. A lot of price action. A lot of buying and selling in that general area. And the support right here is acting big at 3.6. We can't fall below 3.6. As I said, we are going to be entering in uncharted territory, and uncharted territory isn't fun territory unless you're looking to accumulate your coin even cheaper. Let's draw some microfibs on this and see what would happen if we broke below that support. Son of a gun. Okay, as of right now, we bounced off the support right here, got rejected at the 786, just doing very, very tight consolidation. As of right now, we're battle testing the support hard. If we fall below this support right here, the next stop's the 1618 at 3.5 cents. So as of right now, everything's set up to go. The RSI is great. You have all this room to run up. MACD's great. You have all this room to run up. Let's check this other indicator, unless I got rid of it. I can toss it back up 1 sec. Yeah, that's not flashing anything. So as of right now, keep an eye on 3.7. I don't see any blast off happening anytime soon. Anytime soon. Until we break above the 618 here at 3.8. I'd say if you broke above 4 cents, then we can start seeing some large movement. I mean, everything's set up to go, but you've been set up since September 15th to go, and you haven't. It's just been the same price, or not same price, just moving sideways, just chop, chop, chop. This one seems super dependent on BTC. BTC hasn't been doing much at all this September, pretty much been the same price. And when BTC is the same price, small altcoins like this tend to drop. So this one's pretty reliant on BTC. So whatever you think BTC is going to be doing here in the near future, that's most likely what Alliance Block is going to be doing. But if we do break below this 3.7, or yeah, this main support at 3.71, it's going to be a nasty drop down here to the 1618 at 3.5. And we'll have to assess the situation. So worst case scenario is a 5% drop, and 5% drop isn't that much in crypto. But that's a large price difference from 3.7 to 3.5. So I'm not going to be bullish on this. I think it's really relying on BTC, this coin. So keep an eye on BTC, and that's going to tell you what ALBT is going to be doing. I think there might be better buying opportunities in the near future for ALBT, even though we did just reach an all-time low. So Solana right now, looks like last time I charted it, so we need to keep an eye on the 786. If we break below the 786, we're heading to the main support at 30. I put a star there for some reason. Usually I put a star there saying, hey, this would probably be a good buying opportunity if it hits it. And it did hit it. And we actually keep keep blasting through this double resistance area. So we keep blasting through to the upside, and then we keep blasting through it on the downside. So it's almost like it's not even there. Pretty much consolidating between the 0.5 and 786 on Solana. We just started flipping bearish, and the RSI is tailing back down. History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, and you can see we just fell below the double support. So I'm actually going to move the star over here, and I think this is going to be the case. I think we're coming back down to the 786 on Solana, down to $30, $31, and then just rinse and repeat type scenario. I mean, technically, you can say this was a higher high. We just put in a lower high, and it's now bearish. Technically, you can say that. We just flipped bearish since we just put in a lower high. We were putting in higher highs from this point. There was a high there. 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 And then we just put in a lower high. So something like this could be the case. But MACD RSI are tailing down, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on a retracement down to 31. A 2% drop. Yeah, BTC fall below 18.9. It's a heavy drop. Let's see. Let me just draw my lines back up. Somehow I got them all deleted. So I went over this at the beginning of for BTC. We've been in this downtrend since December or November 2021, and we continue to tag it and get rejected. And we've been consolidating at this main support at 18,009 since June 18th. It's been acting as our main support. We've pretty much been consolidating between that main support and the main resistance up here at 24,000. You can see we're getting very, very close to the convergence of that support and the downtrend. And usually when you have that convergence, the price doesn't just blast through and go sideways, continue going sideways. What you do is you actually either break to the upside or you break to the downside. And the way that BTC has been and the way that the world economy is right now, and possible recession in the United States, all the British pound or the British money and all that stuff's going to crap. I think coming early October, we are going to see that next capitulation down for BTC. I know there's people who are bullish on BTC, but I am going to be bearish on it. And if we do break below that 18, the next stop 17, and then followed by 16, and then below 16 is that $14,000 that people are saying is the possible low. I have buy orders put in based on BTC retracing to 16. If I see 16,000, I'll most likely just go all the way back in. I'll put all my dry powder back in. If we go lower, so be it. But I am looking to pick up on the next drop. Hey, COVID Psychopath, you made it to the live stream. Thanks for the super sticker, buddy. I appreciate it, man. You made it. So what is everyone's thoughts on BTC? Are we moonish? Are we bearish? I'm bearish on it. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts and what you think. I know we've had quite a few discussions in the Discord about it. But similar to Gala and a lot of coins that we've looked at today that have been riding and battle testing a main support area, and several of them that we looked at so far today have broken to the downside from that consolidation period. And BTC is getting very, very close, very, very tight in this consolidation period between the downtrend since November 2021 and the main support that we've been riding on since June 18th. And I think if we break below that 18, we're to see that quick flash down to around 16,000. $19.5 and then boom, 16.4. And then that's going to be our next main support for BTC. It's got to happen before October 9th. You can see that's the converge point is October 10th. October 9th, October 10th. That's the converge point. The intersection. So all eyes are to be on BTC here and what happens in this general area. So we've looked at quite a few coins tonight. Let's see what else is ripping. At Helium. Let's go over Atom real quick. Atom's been looking pretty healthy. 10.6 is coming maybe lower. It's very possible. If we do, I'm going to be kind of butthurt, but I'll be happy if I buy at 16. That's my goal. If we go below that, so be it. I won't have any dry powder. I'll actually have to start taking some fiat out of my bank account and possibly playing with that. But if I have prices of coins that I want and what they're going to be at. And if they hit those prices, I'm going to get them there. And if they drop prices that I got them at. So Atom here, oh no. Man, I was talking big about Atom. The thing about Atom is we've been in this uptrend since June 18th. Similar to a lot of coins that have been consolidating off that main support since June 18th. We have been on an uptrend, very healthy uptrend, might I say, since June 18th. This is extremely healthy growth for a coin. This is what you want to see. You don't want to see the large moonshots and capitulations. You just want to see steady growth of a coin that is healthy. And you can see this uptrend has been holding until recently. We actually just fell below it. So that is not good. That's just something we're going to have to keep a close eye on here. I thought we were going to have a 3 top and work our way back up to 17. Now, I mean, if I want to fit my narrative, I could technically go to here and say, hey, that's the bottom here. We did just hit that. But I was basing it off of this right here because you had that touch once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still gonna be bullish on Atom. So we're still consolidating sideways. RSI has pretty much been bouncing around 50 to 60 since this uptrend here. We're currently at 50 right now. Yes, we fell below it, but what we need to keep an eye on here is this 0.5 at 12. What is this? 1280, 1275. If Atom falls below 1275, then this uptrend's finally broken, and we're gonna go down to the 382 at around 1180. And that would be very sad because this is an awesome, healthy uptrend since June 18th. And if we break below this 0.5 here and actually go down to the 382, it's going to be invalid, and we're going to be starting that downtrend. I'm busted at the moment. I just holding bags. I have these prices are ridiculously insane for food. I 100% agree with you. The only reason I'm able to invest what I have now is I got very, very lucky last bull run, and it may sound stupid. I actually invested, you've probably heard this before, invested in Safe Moon the 5th day that it came out, and I only put $250 in it, and I got out on April 19th, and it got all the way up to 35k off a $250 investment. That's the only reason why I'm able to invest as much as I can now in legit cryptocurrency and not shit coins like Safe Moon. I just got very, very, very lucky, and I feel blessed for that. But as of right now, I think this could be the play for Atom. I think we might be seeing the bounce off 0.5, working our way up to the 786, and then back testing this. I think something like this could be the play for Atom. I still think Atom's going to do that continual healthy growth all the way up to 18. Yeah, we did see a bounce right here, but I think we're going to be coming back into this uptrend. So for Atom, I'm still going to be bullish unless we fall below 0.5. Then the next house will be the 382 at around 11.8. But I'm going to be bullish on it. Juno. So Juno right now is down 1.5 at $3.88, 185 million max, 60 million circulating, 237 million market cap. So extremely small circulation, decent sized market cap, not extremely high market cap, but a decent sized market cap. 45 7 months ago was the high. All low was 2 months ago at $2. Currently available on these exchanges. Never even heard of Osmosis or Kajirafin. I think I remember you asking me to chart this before, and we weren't able to find a chart. Oh, it's on Kraken too? Oh, that's a nasty chart right there. That just looks like a rug pull. I have no idea what this coin is, so don't call me out for calling it a rug pull. But if we just look at the 4 hour, man, this thing has just not been doing jack. Not financial advice, but I haven't even charted it yet, and I would not buy this coin. It's new listing. New listing on what? I mean, it's been out since October 2021. Yeah, I just got lucky with Safe Moon, and the thing is, I didn't even withdraw any cash. I kept it all in the cryptocurrency. I have a certain goal in mind that I want to hit with my cryptocurrency, and I'm not taking any profits and turning them into fiat until I hit that goal. But yeah, I was extremely lucky there. I didn't really know much about crypto that much either. I just happened to get lucky. So as of right now for Juno, if we do this large fib area, we're currently getting held up at the 618. MACD is oversold right now, which is great. It means you guys can definitely move up very, very fast. You can see we do enter this oversold territory quite a bit, but when we come out of it, we move up and we move up fast. You can see from here to May, we had that huge movement upwards to 70 on the RSI. We were overbought here in May 12th, moved up to around 70 on the RSI. We were recently overbought on October 6th and moved up to 70 in the RSI. The thing about this is, yeah, they're large movements up, similar to right here. This is where it started taking off. That is approximately that was a 30% move. So another 30% move could definitely be the case here. I'd be keeping an eye on the 618 right here at 390. What is this? 3925. Looks like 3925 is going to be the next stop. And from there, we could see that bounce. That could be the reversal right there and working our way up to 459. And then we'd have to monitor this. We broke about 459. The next stop would be the 382 up here at 485. But for the short term right now, I think this is going to be the play for this coin. A bounce off the 618 and working its way up to 459. That would still be valid in this downtrend that we're currently in. You can see we are putting in lower highs and lower lows. So that still would continue that downtrend. And that does look like a decent sized movement upwards. That would be approximately, that'd be a 16% move to the upside. So I definitely see that happening. I'm going to be short-term bullish on Juno right now. I think the 786 is going to hold, and we're going to be working our way up to $4.50, 457. So 15% upwards movement here coming pretty soon. But we still have short downwards movement to the 786. I mean, that's only what 1.5% to the 786 on the downside. Drop down, touch that, work our way up to 457. Yep, that's what I'm calling. So Juno's looking good in the short term. PYR. Vulcan Forged up 4.8% at $3.67. Oh yeah, I remember looking at this. We had 50 billion max and 50 million max with 23 million circulating. I love small max and small circulating supply coins. They rip in bull runs. They absolutely rip in bull runs. And the market cap too. Look at the market cap. It's only 87 million. That is nothing with a small cap coin like this. I guarantee the all-time high was nuts on this. It wasn't as high as I thought it would be. The all-time high on this was $49 10 months ago. All-time low was 1 year ago at 116. So if you bought it 1 year ago, you'd still be up 217% on your investment. Currently available on Binance, KuCoin. Oh boy. Man, yeah, I get to wake up early and go hunting tomorrow. It's opening day of deer season, white-tailed deer here in Michigan. Looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't remember what I was even charting here. So we're gonna clean that up. Fib's not even valid either. Okay, 1 second. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's not the bottom though. Yeah, I can do farm again for sure. So as of right now, PYR is currently being held up by this double support area. Oh man, I have to refresh this real quick. My damn indicators keep disappearing on me. Okay, PYR, we're currently being held up by this double support here at 357. You can see it's also the 618. So great job getting over that. You can see it acted as a resistance quite a bit back here on the 24th. So we tested on the 24th, we tested on the 25th, we tested it on the 27th, briefly broke above it, got that big rejection, and we finally broke through it here and flipped it into support. We actually have a candle that opened and closed above it. We haven't done that since back here on September 13th. Every candle that has opened and closed above it has been red. Similar here on the 18th, and we had one back here on the 30th earlier today, but we do have officially 2 green candles above it. So this is now officially a double support area for us at 357. Our size pretty high. MACD really isn't doing much. What I'm going to be keeping an eye on here is this double support at 357. I think we're going to be testing this out. It's going to be battle tested, but if we see that nice bounce, we could be working our way up to the 382 to around $3.90. That would bring us up to around 80 on the RSI, and it's not unlikely that would happen. If you just look at your past history, look at all the times that we actually come up here and test this area out on the RSI quite a bit. So we do have room to run up on the RSI. So I'm going to be bullish on PYR in the short term. Well, I guess you can say bearish bullish, because I think we're going to be pulling back to around 357 and then working our way up to around $3.90 for PYR. So that's going to be approximately a not super large, but 7% is 7%. And then once we get up here, it's going to be kind of a double resistance area similar to what we had right here. We just broke above that double resistance and flipped it to the double support. Once we get up here, we have a 382 and a main resistance to get over. So this is going to be a double resistance area. So that's just something we're going to have to monitor. But hopefully this double support acts big and holds us up, similar to how it acted big as a resistance down here. So short term, I think we're bouncing off 357, working our way up to around 390 on PYR. Just hit one on the highway like everyone else in Michigan. I know, right? Tell you what, I probably have better luck seeing deer driving in my car than I would sitting out in my woods. Nah, I mean, I see a lot of deer, but I'm very picky. I just like sitting in the woods, It's, processing them is another thing. That's why I only get them if they're big or it's towards the end of the season. As of right now, it's just wake up early, have my nice chill time out in my stand, drink my coffee, watch the sunrise, look at some crypto on my phone. Just nice, relaxing, sitting out in the woods. That's mainly what I'm looking forward to. But I mean, if the big one comes out, I'm gonna have to put the hammer on it, right? So yeah, bullish on PYR. Yep, so farm. We're gonna look at farm. Do you need a deer tag for hunting with a Chevy? Harvest Finance is down 0.3% at $37.94. I like the setup for farm. I mean, last bull run, this thing ripped. This thing went up to $5,000. Well, I don't think that wasn't last bull run, but this thing was at $5,000. I think that was the initial coin launch, though. Yeah, I remember going over that. That was the initial coin launch. I don't think we'll ever get there again, but you can see they have been putting more coins in circulation, but not a crazy amount because there's not a lot of coins to be put in circulation. But nonetheless, last bull run we peaked out at 274, and we're currently at $37. So I definitely see this running again in the next bull run if it survives this bear market. You can see it only has 690 million max with 666 million circulating. That's a crazy small amount of coins with a market cap of only 25 million. A 10x from here is only 255 million. That is nothing in crypto. So a 10x from here is 255 million. That's $370. $379, I think, be the 10x. Let's do the charts. Ooh. Phew. Let's go look at the day real quick. So it's pretty much been shit in the bed since launch. Well, that's not launch, that was the bull run top. Okay, so short term for farm, let me just draw some support areas real quick. So we have that support there. We have our next support here. We have one below it there. We have one below it here. Okay. Okay, now we're all set up. So as a farm right now, oh wait, we're certainly sitting on another support. My bad. There we go, support, resistance. As of right now, we're currently consolidating between the support here at $36.50 and $39. Consolidation. Sorry about that. I think I had technical difficulties. My internet keeps cutting in and out, so I don't know I don't know where I was before it cut out, but I'm gonna draw this fib right here. As of right now for farm, we're consolidating between the main support here at 36.50 and 39.30. We're currently at currently at the zero at 37.83. RSI is about ready, or MACD is about ready to flip bearish, and RSI is tailing down. So unfortunately, I do think farm is going to be heading down to this support area at 36.50 once again. And we'll have to monitor that. So you can see we are making lower highs. So if we just do something like that, we could just start seeing some push down here for farm. And pretty much, you know, BTC is the tide that raises all ships. BTC is also the tide that lowers all ships. And farm is just a boat riding that tide. So if BTC does crash, like I think it's going to do, farms will be affected by that as well. So short term right now, I'm going to be bearish on farm. I think we're going to be heading down to around $36.50 here. From where we're currently at, that is it. That's only a 3% drop. So that's something we need to keep an eye on. And if we do fall below 36.50, the next support here is at $35 even. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be bullish on farm right now. I think there's going to be better buying opportunities to come. I don't think the worst is over yet in the crypto market. I mean, with all the world news going on and everything, all the fiat's going to shit, and war in Ukraine and all that stuff. I know people are saying, hey, the TA says, hey, we bottomed at 18,000, but catalysts like that don't play by TA rules. And catalysts like that tend to make the charts go against TA and go to whatever side that news is. If the news is good, we'll run. If the news is bad, you normally shit the bed. And as of now, the world economy is looking like shit. And I think it's still going to get worse before it gets better, in which case BTC will be affected by that. Especially being a risky asset like it is. So short term right now for farm, I'm going to be keeping an eye on a drop down to 36.50, back testing, and then working its way down to 35. I think this is going to be the play here, unfortunately. So I'm going to be bearish on farm. Yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about November. You sound like me getting home. Those are contagious. How about ZEC? They're delisting it or they were delisting it a month ago, but the price only went down a few bucks, and it's been sideways for months. Yeah, let's take a look at ZEC. So Zcash down 0.9 at $56.07. 21 million max, 12 million circulation. So a little over half of it's in circulation. Has a pretty decent market cap of 721 million. All-time high is $3,191 6 years ago. So it hasn't made an all-time high in previous bull runs, which makes me believe that we will never see that $3,000 again. If we just look at max, that was probably initial coin launch. Yeah, there's no way that we will be seeing those prices again unless this miraculously comes out with something that can cure cancer or something like that. Then we might be able to see 3,000. And all-time low was 2 years ago at 1975. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Yeah, I'm not selling anything in this market right now. I'm just buying, and even coins that I bought in the bull run that I'm holding on that I'm down on, I'm not going to sell them at a loss. There's no reason to. The market's going to recover eventually, and we're either going to be at the same price, or you're either going to be at the same price, or you're going to be making profits on those coins that you're holding on to. So holding just makes money. I mean, if we just look at every coin that we've charted, all of them indicate if you hold for 2 to 3 years, you're going to be up. See, 2 years, if you would have held for 2 years, it's not a lot. It's 183%, but that's 183% on your investment that you'd be up for, just for 2 years. People work their whole lives for a 401k, 63, 64 years old. You can put $1,000 in crypto and you can wait 5 years and that thing could go up 1,000+%. You can get way better returns in crypto, and it's only getting more adopted from here. That's why I just have diamond hands. I just hold, I don't sell. And if I'm down, I'm down. I've never converted crypto. I've converted fiat to crypto. I've never converted crypto to fiat yet until I reach my goal. I do have a general goal in mind where I will convert crypto to fiat. So where are we at? Zcash, ZEC. ZEC right now is pretty much just stagnant sideways in the RSI. MACD is looking pretty dang good. This indicator right here, not flashing anything useful. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the 786 here at 55. You can see there is a double, no, that's not a double support. That's a main support. A main support down here at 52. I think generally speaking, we are going to be working our way up. You can see we have had this pretty steady growth upwards here. We've had a lower high, we've made a higher high, made a higher high, and each one of these have had a larger retracement. So I think there's a good chance we could be entering an overbought territory on this, similar to back here before we start a retracement. So it's looking pretty good in my opinion in the short term. It's all based off the 786 being the support. You can see we are making higher highs. We made a higher high here, higher high here, higher high here, and we're working our way on making another higher high, I believe. But the main thing we need to keep an eye on is the 618 and $58 when we head back up here. This is technically a double resistance area. You can see it stopped us out back here on September 23rd and stopped us out here on September 24th. So if we head up here, there's a lot of, I guess, a lot of resistance right there. I was trying to come up with a creative word, but I'm not creative tonight. It's getting late. So as of right now, let's keep an eye on moving up to the 618 at $57, $58. If we break above that, we have 58.32. And that's going to be the storyteller. If we break above that, I think then we'll see that large run up to approximately $63. If we get rejected from here, unfortunately, that would be putting in a lower high. And then we'd have to consider that 52 drop. So for the short term, I'm going to be bullish. I think we're heading up minimally to the 618 and topping out at possibly 58. If we do break above that, that is going to be the confirmation of taking off and putting another higher high in the RSI, which would bring us up here to 63. So this is going to be your storyteller. Keep an eye on 57.78 and 58.83. From here, that is currently it's only a 4.5%, 4.4% move. Definitely possible. Definitely possible. So I'm going to be bullish on it short term up to these general areas. Then you have to monitor these areas closely, and that will tell you what's going to happen from there. Oh boy. I need to stop yawning. Jeez. So we covered a lot of coins tonight so far. Let's see what else is running today. So we went over Terra, we went over Quant. They're still running. Celsius is the biggest loser in the top 100, down 3.6. Did XDC, did Algo. Oh, we haven't looked at ETH yet. You know, I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna buy more ETH. I'm gonna buy more ETH. I'm gonna buy more ETH in this bear market. But I was able to pick up ETH at pretty heavy discount. I picked up some more at 1,000. I picked some more up at 800 in that last big dip. And I think I'm comfortable with the amount of ETH I'm holding right now. I think my main focus right now is more Quant, more Azero, and I have 0 XRP. But I'm planning. I have my buy order in at. I talked about it early in the stream. 40 cents on XRP. I'm gonna get into some XRP. Other than that, I think I'm mainly focused on Quant. I just want truckloads of Quant. But I mean, if Ethereum comes down to $1,000, it's going to be very, very hard not to pick some up. But I only have a limited amount of dry powder left. And 50% of it's already in active buy orders right now. So Ethereum has just been doing chop, chop, chop as well. Really not doing much. I mean, this is a gradual uptrend nonetheless, but it's really not moving much. I mean, we had the big drop when the merge came out, and we really haven't recovered from that since. Currently riding on the 382. RSI is neutral at 53. MACD, look at that. MACD's not doing crap either. It's just moving sideways. Even these indicators aren't doing jack crap. So technically, this is a flip the coin type play. We're really not doing much. We're halfway between the resistance and support. We're halfway between 1251, and we're halfway between 409. When you do TAs on this, this is kind of just like up in the air. That 786 has been acting as a really big support though. So I'm thinking that is the area that we need to keep an eye on. This is 786 at 1312. You can see back here, it was support here. And then recently, this has been acting as pretty big support as well as the 786. So for Ethereum, we need to keep an eye on 13,010. If we fall below 13,010, we're going to be coming back down to the support here at 1251. %5 drop. It's possible. Look at the day chart, see what the day chart's showing us. Day chart has the support at 1159. Oh, we actually just flipped bullish on the day chart though. We just flipped bullish on the day chart. I'm still gonna go by the 4-hour though. So short term 4-hour, the 786 is gonna be the storyteller. Let's just keep an eye on that 786. If we break below it, we're heading down to 12.5. If we bounce off that, we'll most likely be working way up to the 618 here at 13.86. That's pretty much what it's been doing since September 18th. If we break below the 786, it drops down to 12.5. If we break above it, it's been running up to 13.87. Let's take a look at XRP. I looked at XRP earlier in the stream, but I'm gonna look at it again. So I have a pretty decent sized buy at 40 cents. Yeah, so as of right now, on the 4 hour, the MACD is about ready to flip bearish. This is where I have my buy order just below the 382. It did just have a sell signal back here as well. We didn't even get a buy signal down here. I forgot what I even said about XRP. As of right now, we're currently getting held up by the 618. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. RSI is at a local top. You can see this is a general area on XRP where it normally gets rejected. I mean, look at all the times it's got rejected at the same spot at around 69.70. Yeah, we do briefly break above it occasionally, but more often than not, we get rejected in this area. With being rejected in this area and being so close to the 618, it's making me believe that the 618 is not going to hold. And the next stop for XRP is going to be this 0.5 here at 43 cents. I originally had my large buy at 45, but I'm like, hey, the 0.5 isn't even a main, fib area. There's no really main support here right now. It's not a main fib area. The next main fib area is the 382. And then you have the main support here at the 236 at 37. So instead of just putting mine at 37, I actually just put it at the 382 because I think we are going to be heading down to the 382, and that's where we will get our bounce up back up to the 618. So I'm hoping to catch a wick here. I'm hoping we head down to 41 and then we wick down to 40, and that's where my buy orders going to get filled at. Can we go lower than that? Absolutely, but 40 cents, that's something I'm willing to pay for XRP. So if we fall below that, so be it. My bag's loaded at 40 cents. So as of right now, I think this will be the case. And like I said earlier, XRP has had that big catalyst of, that SEC lawsuit, positive catalyst. So if there's any more positive news that comes out for XRP, it's going to continue to run regardless of the market. So I think even if BTC does shit the bed, if good news comes out about the lawsuit, XRP is going to go against the grain and absolutely rip. I mean, it's been running and it's been delisted from so many exchanges, and it's still in the top. It's number 6. It's still number 6. Still has a 23 billion market cap, and they're going through a lawsuit against the SEC. Imagine what's going to happen after the lawsuit is settled. I think XRP is going to absolutely explode. I mean, if you want to be serious, this is just something to look at right here as well. Something I looked at. So if we go back to the day and we zoom out, all the way back to 2017, technically, XRP has been the same price since 2017. So 5 years, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 5 years, XRP has been the same price. If you would have bought XRP on May 15th, 2017, you'd be at the exact same price right now. That is something to take into consideration, that XRP hasn't really done much since 2017. I believe they've been in the lawsuit for what, 2 years now? So we'll knock those 2 years off. But technically, look, 2 years ago was November 20th, and that's where we got most of the price action for XRP. I feel like that lawsuit brought XRP into the spotlight more for investors. Like, oh, what is XRP? Because prior to that, yeah, we had the huge run here, but then the next couple of years, it didn't do jack squat. So that's just always something to take into consideration. Like, even before the lawsuit, it really didn't do much. It's pretty much been the same price for 5 years. Man, that bot is spammy and I hate it. They have all these settings and stuff, and I think mine are all jacked up. So with that, guys, I have time to chart one more coin tonight. I got to get to sleep. I got to wake up early and get out in the woods so I can sleep in my blind. So who wants the last coin tonight? Thanks for stopping out, COVID Psychopath. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're able to catch the live stream. I'm going to possibly do it tomorrow. Who knows? I might be out in the woods. We'll see how it goes. Hope you catch some good Z's, man. Okay. Okay, guys, so with that, I am going to end the live stream. I appreciate everybody who came out tonight and supported the channel. Thank you, COVID Psychopath, for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you join my Discord channel. You'll find the link in the description below. I also do NFT and swag giveaways occasionally. In order to participate in that, you have to be a member of the channel or own one of my coins, my NFT coins. You can figure out how to do that in the link below. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out and supporting me. I'll most likely do another live stream tomorrow. I hope everyone has a great night, and I'll catch you guys next time on Trading Crypto Livestream.